Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Demetria
and Destiny,
bringing your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Wednesday, January 13, 2016, B-Day. Now for Today in History.
Day in History. January 13th.
In 1794, George Washington approved adding 2 stars to the American flag when Vermont and Kentucky joined the Union. From then on, a star was added for each new state. In 1968, the Man in Black, Johnny Cash, became a country music legend with his recording of a concert at Folsom Prison. In 1990, Virginia's L. Douglas Wilder was sworn in as the first African-American governor in the U.S. And in 1128, the Knights Templar were commissioned as God's army. These holy warriors guarded Christians during the Crusades for 200 years, but as the Templars grew with limitless power, they also grew corrupt until Pope Clement dissolved the order and members were burned at the stake. And that's this day in history.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Demons Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated.
Today's math problem is, if a car can travel 126 miles in 3 hours, how many miles can the car travel in 8 hours? Use a proportion to help you find the number of miles. Answer 120... No. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it.
Now here's Melina with today's weather.
It was 20 degrees this morning. It will be mostly sunny today with a high of 29 degrees. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now for the sports report. Sadly to say, Maryland lost to Michigan last night. This was a tough loss since Maryland is ranked 3rd and Michigan is not even ranked. But if it makes us feel better, number 1 ranked Kansas also lost last night. Now back to you.
Thank you, Melina. Word of the day.
The topic for this week's Words of the Day is business. Today our word is franchise. Simone hopes eventually to purchase a natural foods franchise. Can you determine what franchise means? Once again, today's word of the day is franchise. Attention DMS students, an exciting incentive is coming. Do you like playing team trivia Kahoot games? How about competing against your friends? What if you were doing these things during your last period of school day on a Friday? As you all know, MAP test is quickly approaching. At the end of January and beginning of February, we will take the MAP test to see how you've learned since the beginning of the school. The incentive will be for students who hit their growth targets to show good test-taking skills. As long as you do these things, you will be invited. There are no restrictions based on SIRs or hoots. You only need to hit your target and practice good test-taking skills.
Drama Club will only meet after school today. They will be rehearsing Scene 4 only.
Don't forget to RSVP with Miss Murphy in the main office for our Family Science Night. It will be held in the cafeteria on January 20th, 2016, beginning at 6:30 p.m. They will be serving an Italian dinner including lasagna, and staff from the Maryland Science Center will be here to lead the students through some fun science activities.
Miss Rivera's classes need to report to the library lab today.
Here's a message from math homework helpers.
Hey, Dundalk Middle! Hey, this is Cal and Max from Math Homework Helpers.
Yeah, and we are here to help you with your math homework. All you have to do is give us a call every Wednesday from 4:30 to 5:30. Stop doing that.
I got an itch.
No, don't do that. It's very unprofessional.
Call us.
And the number is
410-494-1459.
Yeah, we help you with your math homework, then you win prizes. Give us a call. I gotta take count of the bet. Let's go. Come on, Ben. Come on. Here we go.
Forensic Club will meet after school today in room 207. And Craft Club will not be held this week. We will have Craft Club next week on January 21st. Now here's a message from Miss Nugent.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. Yesterday, the Owls traveled to Ridgely Middle School, and the boys were up first. We have some highlights from their game. Javon scored 14 points for the team with 3 steals. Alex got 9 points, hitting all threes. 3 times 3 is 9. A little math for you there. And also want to say good job to Michael, who got 6 rebounds and 1 block. The boys played a really tough game, but they were not able to pull ahead of Ridgely's shooters. Okay, and on to the girls. So the girls started slow. We trailed by 7 baskets in the first quarter, and we were not able to make up that gap, but it was a very exciting game. It was clear that our Lady Owls have been working really hard. Rachel was the lead scorer with all of the team's 8 points going into the third quarter. She had 2 steals, and she hit a 3 at the end of the third quarter, which cleared the bench. Everybody ran onto the court and gave her a hug, and it felt like we won the national championship. You had to be there to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, moving on, it gave the team a huge momentum shift, and in the fourth quarter, it was like a fresh start because the Owls scored another 5 points to Ridgely's 6 points, so we were neck and neck with them. Lizbeth had a beautiful jump shot and 1 rebound and a steal. Harley got 2 rebounds, and Chanel had 2 steals, even though her glasses cracked right in half. She ran over to the bench, handed them over, and kept playing. Tiana played a great game, leading the team with 5 rebounds and 2 blocks, and as the clock struck 0, she hit a 3-pointer. In basketball, we call that a buzzer beater. It was very exciting. The gym went nuts. Both sets of fans all appreciated such an exciting end to the game, and all of the girls on the Ridgely team were saying, "Great game, everybody." It was a really good display of sportsmanship. Even though we did not win, we beat our record for the year, and we want to say a special thank you to Mr. Barish, who came out to the game, and he gave both teams a pep talk, and also Ms. Murphy and Mr. Seminazzi, who have not missed a game this season, home and away games. So thank you for your support. We play again tomorrow at Cockeysville, so hopefully the teams will get back to work in the gym for practice today, and we hope to see another great game on Thursday. Thank you.
Here's a message from BCPS.
Hey Team BCPS, it's that time of the year again.
It's time for Team BCPS Day. It's not just about the school system, it's about the entire community. We're a part of the same team.
We want to hear from alumni and business partners too.
Tell us why you are part of Team BCPS.
So wear your blue this Thursday, January 14, 2016. So post your photos on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and use the hashtag BCPSBlue.
Shout it out, tweet it out.
You can also send your photos to us at communications@bcps.org.
And we'll share them with the world.
I'm proud.
I'm proud.
I'm proud.
I'm proud to be part of Team BCPS. Go Blue Pride!
Show your pride on Team BCPS Day this Thursday, January 14th, 2016.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Destiny with a few words of wisdom. Did you know that when a cashier hands you back too much change and you keep it, the cashier has to make up the shortage from his or her own pocket? That's right. When you keep money that doesn't rightfully belong to you, you've stolen. Listen to this proverb from India. A thief is a thief whether he steals a diamond or a cucumber. Taking or keeping something that doesn't belong to you is stealing, no matter how you choose to look at it. You can make excuses, but the bottom line is it's stealing, whether it is from a person or a business, is wrong. In the end, somebody has to pay. If you've ever stolen something that didn't belong to you, stop and think about the consequences of that action. Then remember, it's never too late to make amends. With something to think about, this is Destiny. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Now here's a message from our administrators.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. I just wanted to take this time to remind students to check with your teachers or check on BCPS 1 and see if you have any missing assignments. If you have missing assignments, now is the time to get them turned in. You have OWL Day during all of your classes at some point during the month to make up these assignments. You can make them up after school. You can make them up at home. The point is to please check with your teachers and ensure that you have all of your work turned in. That is part of being successful in middle school. Make sure you get your work turned in. Have a great day. Everybody behave. I don't want to see you in the office. Have a good day.
Miss Hester's 6th grade ESAW 3 student take their ESAW test Mod 3 in room 110, Miss Chavis's room. And Mrs. Hester's 7th grade ESAW 3 students take their ESAW test Mod 7-8 in room 110, Miss Chavis's room. This is Destiny.
And Demetria.
Have a wonderful Wednesday. Remember to wear your blue tomorrow.
Just